Hey, how's it going? Zach D Productions here, and I'm here with a collection update video for you guys. So I got some things here recently. I did go out for a bit today and picked up some things. So I know that some of you are wondering how I'm doing currently and everything. As of now, I'm doing pretty all right. I mean, I'm still pretty devastated due to the passing of my mother and everything, but you could say that I'm slowly but surely recovering, you could say. But, I decided to go out for a little bit earlier and, just to get my mind off things and, do a little bit of shopping as well. So, yeah, so I picked up some things here. I got a few CDs, I got some comic books here, and I got a collectible here, which was actually a gift from my dad. So I think we'll start off with that, the collectible. So my dad picked this up for me at Hobby Lobby, so that's really nice. And some of you may know that I am a fan of dinosaurs. I do like dinosaurs very much, so what he got for me was this dinosaur skull here. So yeah, it looks like it has pretty nice detail too, as you can see. So yeah, pretty cool, right? So I'll definitely have to find a place to put this because, well, I'm already running out of space and everything. So yeah, this might go up on a shelf or something. So yeah, but really cool to get this. Really nice of my dad to pick this up for me for sure from Hobby Lobby. So really cool dino skull here. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the CDs that I got recently. Now, this album here is a newer one. I mean, it's not new. I mean, this album has been out for a number of months now, but when this came out, I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick it up on CD or not because I wasn't sure if I liked it enough to own it in the collection, but I've been a fan of this band for so many years, so ultimately I decided recently I'll go ahead and add it to the collection, because I've thought about it for quite a bit at this point, getting the CD and, of course, owning it for the collection. And the album has grown on me some as well. And that album is Rated R by Red, which is Red's latest album. And, of course, it comes in one of these stupid card sleeve things, which I'm sure that has a lot to do with the band going independent and everything, which it's like, really? I don't know what to make of that, but as you can see by the card sleeve, it is a little bent. You can see like some tears and bends and stuff. I don't know if it's because of the way that it was shipped and mailed to my house and everything, but that is rather disappointing. But yeah, I've thought that for a while, that it's disappointing that this came in a card sleeve, because I knew for a while it came in a card sleeve, so really disappointed by that. But oh well. The album itself, it's good, but I wouldn't call it great or amazing or anything. Like I said, it has grown on me some. I mean, there are some good songs on here, like Your Devil Was a Ghost, Minus It All, Cold World, Tell Me How to Say Goodbye, and Emergency. These are solid songs for sure. But yeah, definitely not one of the best albums from Red or anything, but you know what? It's decent for what it is, so figured it's Red's latest album. Figured might as well own it for the collection because a lot of you know that I am a long-time Red fan, so there you go. Now, the next CD up is from Incubus, and this is my third Incubus CD getting for the collection. The only two that I've had before this were Make Yourself and Morning View, but now I got Science from Incubus. And I've heard a little bit of this album, and I do like what I've heard, so decided to go ahead and get another Incubus CD for the collection, so I got Science from Incubus. Great to have another Incubus CD for the collection, for sure. Now, the last two CDs here for this collection update are from System of a Down. Now, the only System of a Down CD that I've had was Toxicity, which actually I've recently rebought that album because I couldn't find my other copy. I don't know what happened to it, but I've owned that CD for so many years, and then I recently repurchased a CD copy of Toxicity. And for a while, that was the album that I was the most familiar with. I've been familiar with that album for years. But this album here, I have listened to before, and I do remember liking what I've heard from this album. And this is the debut album from System of a Down. Again, from what I remember, I do remember liking this album, so knew I wanted to pick this one up, so I got System of a Down's debut, really solid. And then also from System of a Down, I got Steal This Album. So yeah, very nice to get some more System of a Down CDs for the collection for sure. At some point I'll get the rest. I know there's Hypnotize, Memorize. I don't know what else there is. I don't remember. I don't know if that's it, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up, but yeah, but at some point I'd like to get the rest of the System of a Down discography. So, okay, so now on to the comic books that I got recently. So what we got here is The Incredible Hulk. And then we got this Amazing Spider-Man issue. And then we got this Carnage issue. And then we got some X-Men comics here, which when it comes to Marvel, X-Men is definitely one of my favorite things to come from Marvel. So here's one of them here. And then here's another. So yeah, I can't go wrong with X-Men for sure. So next we have this Amazing Spider-Man issue here. Now, this kind of reminds me of the Amazing Fantasy, or whatever it's called, which I want to say is the first ever Spider-Man issue, like the pose Spider-Man is making here and everything. Very similar to Amazing Fantasy. So, yeah, really cool to get that. And then finally, I got Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. Very cool. And while I was at the comic book store earlier, I decided to pick up one of these boxes here, which is Secret Wars. It has the Secret Wars cover on it. So yeah, I wanted to get a box for my comics because, well, my comic books have basically been scattered around, you know, basically in separate bags and everything. So figured I might as well get a box, you know, put my comics all in one place, and I'll put them all in this box. So yeah, keep them all organized and everything, have them all in one place, you know, so it all works out. So decided to go ahead and get that box as well. So let me know what you think. Do you like any of those comic books, any of those CDs, the collectible that I got recently? Did you get any cool stuff recently? Anything that you've recently added to your collection? Feel free to let me know. So all in all, that's about it for this collection update. Let me know what you think of everything that I got. So on that note, thank you for watching. Have a good one.